Bruce Lee, renowned as a martial arts legend and revolutionary force in action cinema, wasn't just about lightning-fast punches and kicks. His true power came from within. His deep philosophies and incredible focus turned him into a global phenomenon, embodying the pinnacle of human potential. But at just 32, Bruce's sudden death left the world stunned, sparking a whirlwind of rumors about his personal life, marriage, and even drug use. Now, 50 years later, his daughter Shannon Lee is breaking her silence to reveal the truth behind the man. Not just the icon, and her revelations are leaving fans speechless. Before we dive into those shocking details, let's take a moment to understand what drove Bruce Lee to make the choices he did. Early life and family. Bruce Lee, born as Lee Jun-fan in San Francisco in 1940, entered the world while his parents toured with a Cantonese opera troupe. His father, Lee Huai-chuan, was a famous Hong Kong opera singer, and his mother, Grace Ho, came from a wealthy Eurasian family. Shortly after his birth, the family returned to Hong Kong, where Bruce grew up enjoying an affluent lifestyle due to his father's successful career in opera. However, life drastically changed when Hong Kong fell under Japanese occupation during World War II. The Lee family faced severe hardships during this time, enduring shortages and difficult living conditions. After the war, Bruce's father resumed his career, and the family slowly regained stability. Bruce struggled academically, switching schools multiple times before being enrolled in Wing Chun Kung Fu under the legendary Master Yip Man. His mixed heritage almost prevented him from being accepted, but Bruce persevered and excelled in martial arts, becoming a top competitor by the age of 18. Concerned with Bruce's street fighting and trouble with local gangs, his parents sent him to the United States before his 19th birthday. He first settled in San Francisco with his sister before moving to Seattle, where he continued his studies while teaching martial arts. Bruce opened his own martial arts school in Seattle by 1961, and his reputation grew quickly due to his innovative techniques and notable performances. His victory in a controversial fight with Wang Jackman further solidified his standing as a martial arts master. These early years shaped Bruce into the legendary martial artist he would become. The path to Hollywood recognition. By the mid-1960s, Bruce Lee had begun his rise to fame as a martial artist with a groundbreaking style, Jeet Kune Do, or the way of the intercepting fist. His unique approach, blending Wing Chun, boxing, and other techniques, attracted many students and eventually caught the attention of Hollywood. In 1967, producer William Dozier noticed Lee's remarkable skills at the Long Beach International Karate Championships and invited him to audition for the TV series No. 1 Son. This was a crucial step towards stardom, although Lee's journey would still be marked by challenges. Before this breakthrough, Lee made a name for himself with smaller acting roles. In 1966, at 25, he landed his first significant role as Kato in The Green Hornet. His martial arts mastery introduced American audiences to Hong Kong-style fighting, as Lee insisted on using his authentic techniques. His movements were so fast that he had to slow them down for the cameras. Although The Green Hornet lasted only one season, Lee's performance left a lasting impression and contributed to his rising fame. Despite this, Lee faced struggles breaking into Hollywood due to racial barriers. After The Green Hornet ended, he opened the Jun-fan Kung Fu Institute in Los Angeles and focused on developing Jeet Kune Do. While he trained celebrity students and choreographed fight scenes for films like Marlowe, Lee found it hard to land leading roles. It wasn't until he returned to Hong Kong in 1971 that his career truly took off, with The Green Hornet having made him a star in Asia. The Big Boss. In 1971, Bruce Lee took his first major step towards superstardom by signing a two-picture deal with Golden Harvest, a studio looking to challenge the Shaw brothers. His debut film, The Big Boss, was a low-budget production that shattered box office records across Asia. Lee played a young Chinese man in Thailand, drawn into a battle against a drug ring. The film showcased both his martial arts prowess and philosophical depth, making him an instant sensation. After the success of The Big Boss, Lee starred in Fist of Fury later that year, playing a martial arts student avenging his master's death. The film, set in 1930s Shanghai, featured dynamic fight scenes with Lee using powerful strikes and his now iconic nunchaku. Lee performed all his own stunts, bringing intensity and emotion to the role. Like its predecessor, Fist of Fury broke box office records, cementing his status as a rising star in martial arts cinema. In 1972, Lee took full creative control with The Way of the Dragon, starring, writing, directing, and choreographing the film. The famous fight scene between Lee and Chuck Norris in the Roman Colosseum is still regarded as one of the best in cinema history. Following this, Lee made his mark in Hollywood with Enter the Dragon in 1973. Although he tragically passed away just before its premiere, the film became a global sensation, earning over $90 million and solidifying Bruce Lee's legacy as a martial arts legend who revolutionized action cinema. The family. While studying at the University of Washington, Bruce Lee met Linda Emery, who would become his lifelong partner. In 1964, with interracial marriage still banned in many states, the couple secretly wed. They had 2 children, Brandon in 1965 and Shannon in 1969. Despite their strong bond, Bruce, like many in the limelight, faced temptations. Rumors of infidelity, including a publicized affair with actress Sharon Farrell, swirled around him. However, Linda chose to remain devoted. Their marriage, though imperfect, was built on love and strength, and Linda was heartbroken by his sudden death. In 1975, she published a biography of Bruce that later inspired the 1993 film Dragon, The Bruce Lee Story. Even after his passing, Linda remained dedicated to preserving Bruce's legacy. Their son, Brandon, trained in martial arts like his father and aimed for his own career in action films. Tragically, he was killed in a prop gun accident on the set of The Crow in 1993 at just 28 years old. Shannon, who was only 4 when Bruce died, later studied Jeet Kune Do and now oversees the Bruce Lee Foundation, continuing her father's legacy. Through their efforts, Bruce's family honors his memory, ensuring that his influence in martial arts, philosophy, and film continues to inspire new generations. Bruce's death and legacy. On July 23, 1973, Bruce Lee collapsed at the home of actress Betty Ting Pi in Hong Kong after taking a painkiller for a headache. Despite being rushed to the hospital, he tragically passed away at the age of 32. The official cause was cerebral edema, or swelling of the brain, potentially linked to an earlier collapse just 2 months prior. Bruce's sudden death shocked the world, sparking widespread rumors and sensational speculation. His wife, Linda, stood by his legacy, while their daughter Shannon later inherited the task of protecting his name from scandal and rumor. The media stirred stories about illicit affairs and dangerous liaisons, exacerbated by producer Raymond Chow's retraction of his initial claim that Bruce died at home with Linda. Reports of drug use also emerged, but experts dismissed them as unrelated to his death. It is now believed that Bruce likely passed due to a fatal allergic reaction to meprobamate, a tranquilizer in the painkiller he took. Despite endless rumors, Bruce's legacy as a martial arts master and film icon remains intact, overshadowing the gossip surrounding his final hours. Decades later, conspiracy theories about Bruce's death persist, with some alleging his business partner Raymond Chow gained from his passing, while others attribute it to a supposed family curse. Shannon Lee has tirelessly fought these baseless claims, ensuring her father's true legacy endures. She's been outspoken against false portrayals, including in Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and continues to champion Bruce Lee's contributions to martial arts and cinema, making sure he is remembered for his profound impact, not the wild conspiracies. Bruce Lee's legacy isn't just about martial arts or action films, it's about pushing the boundaries of human potential. How has his philosophy and impact inspired you? Join the conversation and let's keep his spirit alive together. Thanks for watching.